I'm a small YouTuber with like 250 subs. I don't know exactly, it keeps going down. But I have a big dream. I'm starting a world that I will play on for 20 days and then pass it on to somebody else to continue. What are the rules? There are no rules. Except one. We all have to pass it on to someone who's bigger. So I'm literally at the bottom of the food chain. Anyway, this is going to be a lot of fun. Every person who takes over the role will add their own unique builds. And one day, yes, one day, we will reach the big leagues. My goal is for a YouTuber with 1 million subs to eventually add their mark to this world. I know we can get there. Come on, Etho, I know you're watching this. Welcome to Succession. Okay, here we go. Let's get this going. Right, cool. Snow. That's nice. I don't mind a bit of snow. Maybe not my favourite biome to start off with, but we can deal with it. We can deal with it. So, yeah, we got 20 days. And whatever we do with those 20 days is completely up to us. Cherry Grove, nice. Let's start by getting some wood. There's obviously lots to see, lots to do. It's hard to decide immediately how much to do. So I know I'm giving this world on. This is kind of like the objective, that's the whole point of the series. So do I want to rush the first 20 days and do as much as I can? Or do I want to build a base, leave my mark in the world? Leave some materials, leave some food, leave some gear for the next person. I mean, obviously that's sensible. I guess there's many ways that we can play this. First, yeah, let's make sure we don't die. This is not hardcore. People are allowed to die. I would never survive in a hardcore world. Let's get some food nonetheless. Hey, plenty of food in the bank. Let's get some stone tools. We're going to keep the wooden ones. I think it's a nice thing to do. Already got some leather from the cow, so we'll put them in an item frame. It can be a nice memory of my first few days, my first day in this world. A bit more pork for good measure. Ugh. So I saw some iron in the cave we started in, so we'll go and grab this. See if we can get some good upgrades just on day one. Look at this, the sun is starting to get low on the first day. We've done a fair bit. We have 27 iron, that's not bad. We have to get some of this food cooking as well. I think it might be nice to use this cave just as a first base, at least for these first few days. Whether or not I expand into something else later, I'm not too sure myself. But I think for now, let's make a few torches. Let's light this place up, make it safe. How down does this go? Okay, perfect. And yeah, I think we are going to build a house. We have to make our mark in the world. And that mark can't just be setting the world up for the next person. It is, as I've said, quite a sad feeling though, knowing that I'm going to build stuff and we're going to have to give up the world at some point. So I can't see it through to the end. But that's the entire aim of the game. Okay, hunger's getting low. Let's get some food cooked. Okay, I think the first night is finally over. It's getting late. Yes, I did hide in here like a coward. No, I was cooking up all the iron, cooking up some more food. I've got some stone being cooked. I want to start decorating. I want to make something nice before I leave my 20 days. And stone bricks forms part of this plan. One thing I think I will do, I will turn this cave into a little starter base. It's a bit unusual. I don't normally do this kind of thing. Normally I build externally. But I can do the internal parts here. I've got a vision for how it might look, and I think it might look quite good. I'll have to go and collect some things, of course, so I'm going to have to venture out now. Hopefully the mobs have despawned. I don't want to get randomly attacked by a creeper. Yeah, we're going to head back here with a few materials, and we're going to start making this place look nice. Hopefully we find some cool stuff on the way. I thought I heard a hiss of a creeper then. It's me being paranoid. Hey. That's a buried one. Okay, let's dig this out. I need sand anyway, so this is not a bad thing to be doing. Where's the chest? Hopefully it hasn't been swallowed by the stone. It should be around here, I think. It's a stone eating it. Here's the door. Let's keep looking. It would be robbed here, guys. I think there is no chest down here. That's a shame. Okay, well, we'll take these jungle logs anyway. Might find a use for jungle wood. It's not my favourite type of wood to use, but it's here, so we'll take it. That's disappointing. So should I go for the second ship? Must be it there. Let's do this. This one should be easier to loot. That's a good haul. Is there anything else down here? Yes, there is. Ooh, Nautilus armor. Okay, we're coming back from our little expedition. We got a lot of stuff. I had to come back. I couldn't even find that buried treasure. There was just too much stuff in my inventory that I wanted to keep. I'm going to drop some of this off. What can we put down? Some of these wood types. We got some moss from the chest in the sunken ship, which was great. Got flowers for dyes, got different types of woods. These will be very useful. Sand, I will start doing this actually straight away. Get some glass. And we have stone as well. Let's get the glass made, and then we can start on the rest. But I need to go back out, and we need to get some more materials. I need to get what's in this buried treasure map. So we'll do that right now and we'll come back. It's already day 2. Losing time. Let's go. Okay, so it's nighttime, day 3. I thought I'll be safe. I'll do some work underground without going outside. It's not hardcore. Doesn't matter if I die, but still, I thought, you know, this might be a good time to do this. Came down here, and I just started exploring this cave. Still some parts to light up, and I find what looks like in the distance is not the dripstone here. Yes, cobblestone. We're gonna go in there and see what kind of spawn it is, and see if we can get some nice loot. So let's go. It's not active. Oh, I got lucky. I got lucky. Cool. Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Skeleton. Let's see what they have in here. Looting, I will take it. Golden apple, I will take it. And what's this? A music disc. Very nice. We'll take these chests just because. And we might make something of this, who knows. Skeleton's not the best, but it could work. So, back on the surface, I think I've decided what to do for this little starter base. I'm going to leave this as a nice house for the next person who joins this world and takes over, and they can move out in any direction they like. It's completely up to them. It's their world when they take it over. But for now, I think we are going to transform this cave, as I've said before, into something that looks cool. Now, I like the shape inside. I think this lower part we can kind of cover up somehow, and that little cave behind I'm not going to do anything with, but this I do like. One thing I would like to do is kind of get rid of a few layers of snow here, so there's a bit more of a kind of window that stretches all the way across. Having a window or a door here and here wouldn't give the kind of vibe that I'm going for. So we're going to do some terraforming of this small part here, and then let's just see what it looks like. I've got a good vision. Let's hope it pans out. Oh boy, so it's day 5, which means we're over 1/4 of the way through the challenge. And I gotta tell you, this has gone pretty fast. So I've removed this front part of the little hillside. I've covered up that little cave down there with snow. You wouldn't even know it's there now. Just gives it a bit of a smoother feel around here, I think. Now, I'm going to go for a kind of wood/glass construction. Not like a cabin, but set into the side of the hill. I think it's going to look quite good. I was initially worried about this mound being in the way. There's this kind of, well, it kind of sticks out and you can't see the cherry grove from down there. But I think looking in the other direction will be fine. This is the kind of space we have to work with. That, I mean, yeah, it would be nicer if it wasn't there, but what are you going to do? And over here, I think that's a nice view. So we're going to do some building. We'll put something up, we'll do some kind of smoothing out, and obviously get rid of all the dirt and the stone and everything else. Cover up this cobblestone back room. Hopefully it looks quite good. I hope this doesn't take me more than a few days in game. It probably will, but I hope it doesn't. There's still some stuff I need to do. It'd be nice to set up some farms actually. An issue with trying to set up a farm would be that water would freeze in the snow, but I'll have to have the farm inside because of that. Maybe this kind of depression down here would be nice. We'll work something out, and hopefully it looks good. So I'll step into a montage and see you back in a few Minecraft days. So it's day 8, or night of day 8 now. I like this a lot better. You can probably hear there's a pillager group somewhere around here that I'm just ignoring. Hopefully they'll go away. The night sky looks amazing. I love kind of living in the snow, actually. It can be frustrating for some reasons, but it's also very nice. And I love these windows. Putting them down to the floor was a very good idea. And having them stand on something that was just different from the snow or the stone was also a good idea. So I'm glad I switched it down to the stone bricks. This is still quite an open space, and while I like the open space type of building, I do think I should divide it up somehow. I want to have something on this wall, maybe like a little kitchen area or some storage. And maybe we'll put something in as a divider around here, so I can kind of, maybe a fence would do. And block off this area down here, which is where we can grow some stuff. I would like to have some stuff on the walls here, like some plant pots with flowers in. I have gone and collected some clay, which is cooking. So we got some bricks, which is going to be good. Wool for paintings. We can make a lot of stuff, and I think I'll spend the next day or two doing some decoration inside. I really want this to look good for the next person that spawns in. So they can be impressed. Good. Maybe from the outside it needs some work. I'm going to have to put a path in connecting this front door kind of down to the plains, and I will manage that when it's daytime. But for now, we're going to craft some stuff up and do some interior design. Look at this beautiful view. So, day 11, the sun is going down. These days are going fast. I'm mostly spending the days going out and collecting resources. I'm going to make my way back now. There's one more piece of iron I could get maybe when I just carry on with the build. Oops. I'm not going to make this, I think. Any more? No. Okay, so we're going to go back, smelt the iron, and keep on decorating this roof. There's a few times I've tried to put some wood on the roof just to make it look nicer. I've mined through into the snow. Big holes appeared, and once again I've been scared that a creeper will fall down into the base. I think it's looking kind of cool. We have a little camp area set out, which I'll decorate a tiny bit more with the glass. And I'm going to keep on going, and we're going to do an outside part soon, maybe tomorrow. We should be able to finish the inside of this roof right now. I think it's looking quite good. Okay, started day 13, and we are getting close to the end. 2/3 of the way through now. Don't forget that the night of the 19th day is when I'll be stopping. Day 0 counted as well for me. It's not 20 days, it's really 0 plus 19 days. I've done a bit inside. I think it's looking good now. It's kind of like there's a blend between the bricks with some crackstone bricks, which I thought was a nice addition. And between the bricks, the pale wood, the darker wood, table stands out as well. This down here, I kind of like. Turned out kind of just like I expected. Not better, not worse. I might add a few more things still. there's this empty space here near the front door, which I'm going to address. But initially I want to kind of delimit this kitchen area. And what I think I should do is just basically take up some of these planks. Because you're not really going to have this kind of floor in a kitchen. And I picked up some diorite just previously. Fireplace is loud. I picked up some diorite and I thought diorite plus polished diorite would be a great combination here. So let's do half polished, half not. Do this. 1, 2, 3. Cool. 3 to spare. Maybe I should go. Should I go 1 over? I have 3 left. Should go 1 over. Then it's a bit close to that door. Let's do this. What's this? Yes. 2 slabs there. I think that works better. Next thing to do is the outside. So we're going to put some slabs down, make some steps, a proper pathway basically, either down that way or across this way. I haven't quite decided. Probably across that way because it's more towards the area where I think my successors would go. But we'll see. And we're going to go and shear some sheep. Made some shears because we need some wool for carpets. I'm going to dye some carpets, and I think that's what's going to break up the floor the most. I might also put some extra down on this floor. I'm not sure what really goes with spruce. I had to think about that. Maybe some jungle. Let's just try this. Oh, it is 4 blocks on the floor, so I don't want to make it the slabs. Make a few of these dotted around. This adds a bit of variation. Maybe people disagree, but I think I'll add it in. If I don't like it, take it away. Cool. So we're going to do this, and I will zoom back in a few seconds. What for you will be a few seconds, and for me will be probably another 20-30 minutes. A new day has begun. Day 17. We are on the home stretch now. We can leave this cake here for the next person. There we go. That's my present to the next person who takes over this world. The cake in the middle of the table. So everything's looking quite good. There is one more thing that I want to do before we finish. I have 2 days to do it, which should be plenty of time. I want to terraform a tiny bit above the top here. It still looks slightly uneven. I want to make it look like it's really enclosed within the hill, so bring the snow forwards a tiny bit. And then I want to have something just jutting out here, just kind of overhanging this cliff. I didn't put the path down here because this is quite a steep hill. I want to have some kind of balcony so we can just overlook this area, which is quite nice, and it will also connect this campsite to the build. That's the next objective. We'll go into a quick montage, and I think that will probably take us up to the end of day 19. So we'll see what it looks like at the end, give you a bit of a panorama, and we will close off the episode. And I haven't worked out the strategy for finding who will take over this world next. I might reach out to some of the guys in the SMP that I play on. They might be interested. Who knows? It's a very random process, and after a certain point in time, when we run out of friends who have higher subscriber counts than we do, I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to see. It might be fun, and hopefully it does work. So let's get building, and then yeah, we can end the episode with a summary. And this is it, guys. The sun is setting. It will soon be night on the 19th day of this world. Yeah, it's very bittersweet. I knew this was coming. It's the name of the game. This is how I've designed this series to go. But it is sad. It's sad to let go of something that you have put so much time and effort into. It's hard to know that I can't continue playing this. It was a lot of fun, and I really hope the next person who takes this on builds upon this, does a really good job, and keeps us going for as long as possible. That was the little veranda that I just built. I think it's a nice little addition of going off onto that cliff, as I said, connecting really the campsite to the base. Yeah, my shadow is getting longer. So, I think what I will do, I will sign off. So thank you again for watching. Oh, my shield. I need to take my shield off. There we go. I'm going to leave my tools in the chest. I've already left my armor on the armor stand, as you probably saw. And the next person can pick that up straight away, and they can use it as long as they like. I will leave this pork chop in the chest as well. I'm not going to keep anything on me, because I'm not going to need it. I guess at some point in the future I will come back onto this world. I will hopefully come back and see how things are progressing. But my last block has been placed. And I really hope that you can continue watching the series. Let's see if we can reach that goal that I mentioned at the start. Who knows if it's possible, who knows. I'm going to set up a Google Sheet to monitor the progress of the world, and also maybe a Discord if there's enough interest. So please leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you like to do. If you want to see more episodes, that's the best way to try and get this happening. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.